What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Test Drive. Today we're doing budget modern elves. And let me get everything set up the way I want to do it. I think I whispered elves there. I'm going to say elves. And I think I just went... Hope everybody's having a good day. Never trust an elf, Gimli. It's true, Will. Never trust an elf. Unless they're your elves, like these elves. Decklist is in the description. Deck Tech went live earlier today. It's a fun deck. Haircut boy, yeah, I got a haircut a couple days ago, or last week, I think, Thursday. So it's been short for a while. I hope to grow it out a little bit in the like the middle part. That'll be fun. I'll have a nice haircut like the rest of yous. Let's kind of go through it real quick. We have 4 Elvish Mystic, 4 Heritage Druid, then 2 Jiraga Warcaller, which I really liked, 4 Llanowar Elves, 2 Nettle Sentinels, 1 Vizier of Remedies for that Devoted Druid infinite mana action there, 4 Dwynen's Elite, 2 Fauna Shaman, 2 Lead the Stampede, 4 Elvish Archdruid, and 4 Azuri Renegade. Then, of course, 3 Collected Company, and 2 new ones, 2 Vanquisher's Banner. And, of course, only 18 lands, because we have a ton of land production within our creature set here. Let's get into the sideboard here. We have 1 Condemned, 2 Fragmentize, 3 Path, and then 1 Autumn's Veil, 1 Celestial Purge, 1 Kataki, which is a great shutting down at Affinity, 1 Selfless Spirit, 1 Stony Silence, 1 Gadok Teague, and then 1 Fresking Revoker, and 2 Reclamation Sages. That's it for going through. Let's get right into the matches, guys. Don't want to burn any time on that. Why are we playing Banner? Banner pumps our board, and whenever we cast another elf creature, we actually draw a card, which gives us more gas to draw into more elves, which has the ability to draw us more cards. So, it's Dizzy Fish. It's a great way, especially because our board is all about giving us mana. It's a great way to just explode on the board. Let's see here. We have opening hand. We have Llanowar Elves, 2 lands, Archdruid, Lead the Stampede, Vizier, and Collected Company. You know, I would keep this because of the Llanowar as well as the lead here. So I think this is going to be a keep for us. We're also on the draw, so that's good for us too. I really need to get into my stylus for a cut and facial wax. So anyone lets you know how much you love your stream. Keep up the awesome work. Man, I appreciate that, Ori. Ooh, Thoughtseize. Yeah, they're going to grab the Llanowar Elf there. That's really going to slow us down. Unless they grab Company. Well, they can't grab Company. Yeah, they can. They can grab Company. Lots of stuff here they could grab. Assuming they would want to grab the Elf, Llanowar Elf, because it does give us, you know, the turn 2/3 mana. Isn't there like 5 other Elf Lords at 3 mana? Draw power, though. Let's see here. Bobble. They got rid of the Archdruid there. Alright. Dwynen's Elite here. We'll go for a Forest and a Llanowar Elf. Collected Company, how budget is this deck? There's only 3 Blue Bandit. Oh, I don't know. It seems like the stream was lagging for a second. Interesting. I think I'm fine now. Okay. No lag for me? Okay. It hiccuped for me. I was very concernicus for a minute. Sorry about that, guys. I'm going to pass turn here after the Llanowar Elf play. All good for you? Great. Thank you. Again, guys, whenever it starts lagging, you can either send it in the comments here or just tweet at me. Ooh, Fatal Push. That does hurt us a lot. No legs here? Okay, gotcha. Thank you, guys. Let's see here. We have Sun Petal Grove. Let's get that out first. Could go for a Vizier of Memories here. Let's try that first and probably get out another removal spell from our opponent. Don't want to play Dwynen Elite without another elf on the battlefield. So, opponent does have a lot of great ways to remove anything on our side of the field at the moment. Modern budget is like $300 and below standard deck prices. Yeah, this it's 90 tickets online for this deck, and I think it's just under 300 on paper. Nick those here. We do have Lead the Stampede we could play. Death Shadow being at 3 is not that big of a deal to us at the moment. Let's go for a Lead the Stampede here. Ooh, Stubborn Denial. Ouch, ouch. Yeah, we're going to just pass turn here. I think opponent's got us now. They have 2 cards in hand, though, so they're kind of out of gas. We'll see what happens. Did I say memory? Terminate. Oh. I meant to say remedies. Sorry, not memories. Thanks, Evan, for that correction. Getting in for 3 here for our opponent. Dropping us down to 17. Got into a forest here. Let's go for a Collected Company. They have 1 mana available, so Stubborn Denial could be in their hand. We'll see what's happening. I wanted to make sure we do it on this turn because of the abilities here. Let's see. Pick up to 3. Let's go Archdruid, Elite, and Elite. Any order? Let's see here. 2 creatures, not 3. I gotcha. That's good for us, though, actually. We're going to pass. 4-color Death Shadow? What is this? Oh, you know, just some modern jank here. Let's see. Next turn we'll play out the Elites and the Renegade. We do have mana to do 1. Also both because of the Archdruid here. Let's see if our opponent wants to attack in here. If that's the case, we're going to block with the Elite. Opponent has 1 card in hand. Going to sack a Polluted Delta here. Of course, they're going to go to 4. One of the things is, for us, is they're at 9. We have another Azuri in our hand. We can get in for a possible 6 next turn. So, let's see what we can do. Again, keep in mind the Death Shadow decks, like, they can be explosive, but at the same time they're hurting themselves. So, if we get 1 good attack in, we're pretty much golden. Yeah, they also did that, so they have 7 life right now. Alright, we have Devoted Druid here. Let's go with, let's see, make cancel. That only gives us 2 right now. Which is not what we want. Let's go with a Renegade here. Could get in for a possible 4 here. Or we could try and get out another Elite here. Hit cancel. We're actually get both out this turn. 1, 2. Get another one. And of course, get out the Devoted Druid. Can get in for 4 or 2 if we want to. Of course, next turn, if they don't have an answer to Azuri, we just win. So, let's see what they got. They have an 8/8, so thanks to that attack. Nice. I play a mono black discard deck, more into the next Waste Not an 8-rack. Not that expensive with some luck. It can be really frustrating. During the countdown, it was skipping numbers, so maybe losing a few frames seems good now, though. Yeah, weird. I'll have to adjust the frames and see if that's the case. Let's see. We're just going to block with the 2/2 here. They're going down to 4. Again, they have 1 card in hand, so I'm really not sure what they can do. They're down to 2. Temur Battle Rage, okay. That's fine. Gives it trample. Oh, we lose. Yeah, gotcha. That's true. Temur Battle Rage does make it so we lose. Owie. Was not expecting a Temur Battle Rage from that. Very interesting. Let's see here. Let's take out the Vanquisher's Banner. Bring in some of the Path to Exile. I want to say Viziered Memories can come out here. Let's bring in some Celestial Purge as well. I think Autumn's Veil might be a good card as well. Let's bring that in, take out 1 Fauna. And I want to say we're good to go. Selfless Spirit could be coming in to kind of combat against a board wipe. Terran E plans to play Living Asphalt Toll deck. I really want to see more of that deck. Rezeal very likely will be playing that soon. Let's hit, I think we're fine. Trying to see if we want to use anything else here. Obviously, Condemn is very good against him as well. Could get out one Devoted Druid and see if we can use this to our advantage. Play first? Yes. Let's see what we can do in game 2 here. Thicket is here with the Mystic Sentinel Company. I think this is actually a keep for us. Let's keep that. Obviously, Celestial Purge would be great for us, but if they have a turn 1 Thoughtseize, then it's going to be really painful because they probably will take the Celestial Purge. Let's go for a Thicket here and get out a Mystic. And pass. Opponent's turn here. Let's see if they have a Thoughtseize on turn 1. Assuming they would. The reason we brought Celestial Purges in here is because they may have Surgical Extraction. So if they decide to Surgical Extraction and Path to Exile, we still have another answer for their creatures. So even though it does just hit the Death Shadow and not the Tarmogoyf, it's still very good to us. There's a turn 1 Thoughtseize. Let's see if they get the Celestial Purge or Izuri. Interesting. Yep, they got Izuri. Let's go for a Forest here. Very nice. Let's see. Let's go for a Sentinel and then another Mystic. Obviously, the Sentinel... Nope. Will have the untap ability. We're just going to get in for 1 here. Next turn, we'll be able to play a Collected Company, which is awesome. Hopefully getting into a Lord. That'd be great. Let's see, opponent is already down to 10 thanks to all the Pain Lands they've used. Fatal Push on the Mystic here. That does suck for us, so we do need to get into some more mana, if possible. Llanowar Elf does make things pretty spicy for us. We're just going to attack in for 3 here, and then play Llanowar Elf to untap the Sentinel. Opponent has 5 cards in hand. Looks like they didn't get into a lot of their answers this game, but we'll see. Again, we're back where we were, basically, so Collected Company can happen next turn. Let's see if they have any answers for us. Swamp. This is match 1, game 2, Andres. You are correct. 4 cards in the graveyard, 5 cards in their hand with 3 men on the battlefield. So, again, they might have just had an awkward hand here. It don't really have an answer to the battlefield. Oh, they have a Dreadbore, so they do have answers. Okay. Very interesting deck with this strategy here. Lots of removal. We have Path to Exile now. Of course, we can't do Collected Company again, but we will be doing an attack for 3 here. We have Path and Celestial Purge, so depending on what happens this next turn. I'm assuming they're going to have a Stubborn Denial or something up for a Death Shadow this coming turn. If they do play it out this turn. Ooh, they have Liliana of the Veil. So Celestial Purge, remember, does hit that as well. So we do get to exile that. Sacrifice a creature, and we're getting rid of the Sentinel here because the Sentinel is not as... There we go, yeah, it's good. Not as likely for us to untap. We would have been able to untap it in this past turn, but getting mana here is more important for us. Getting into 3 here. Lost game 1 to a Teamer Battle Rage. Yeah, we lost game 1 pretty quickly. Yeah, we were actually ahead, and then they had the only card in their hand, which was Teamer Battle Rage, and we didn't like block it with a ton of damage, so we lost immediately. Inquisition of Kozilek. I'm guessing they're going to get rid of the Path to Exile, so that's the only thing they can get rid of. 4 cards in our opponent's hand. Traverse the Uvenwald here. Grabbed a Death Shadow. It's a 10/10 here. Jorga Warcaller. Let's see. We can kick it, meaning they'll have to block here. Would love to have another mana here. I think we're just barely able to survive this next turn if they have a Temur Battle Rage. Yeah, we're just going to kick it for 1 here. Do a Warcaller here. It's a 3/3 and a 2/2. Now, of course, we can get in for some damage here and drop them down to 1. But if they do have Temur Battle Rage, I believe we just lose. So I think we're going to wait a turn. Okay. I'm getting some really strange, like, buffering on mine. But please let me know if there's buffering in you guys'. It might just be mine particularly. Liliana the Veil here coming in. Another Lily. Yeah, we'll get rid of the Elf Warrior. They're completely tapped out here, so I assume they wouldn't be attacking. Yeah. There we go. Here is a collected company. Well, we do get Heritage Druid and Llanowar Elf. Nothing else really out of that. Let's see. Again, we're kind of in a stalemate situation. We can attack out with 2 here. Let's kill the Liliana. I think that's pretty fair. No buffing on my end. Gotcha. I buffed for a second about a minute ago. Gotcha. They're going to block the 3/3 here. They didn't kill the Warcaller, which I assume they would. The Liliana's dead. 4 cards in their hand. Polluted Delta coming in here. So 3 cards in their hand. We're going to block here. See if they have it. Polluted Delta. Didn't swing for the win there. I couldn't have won there because they would have blocked the 3/3. Alright, that's it. On that one. Okay, we won that one. Let's go to game 3 here. They didn't really have an answer on that. They were hoping that I would concede off of that. Mine buffered, but my internet has been bad today, hence why I'm watching stream today instead of playing and listening. Gotcha. Swing for 3 instead of casting. Oh, gotcha, Andres. That's true. I could have done that. I don't know why I didn't do that. Huh. I just didn't think about it. I got excited for Collected Company there. Let's see. I think we're fine the way we are. We're just going to hit submit. Bring in all your paths. Yeah, we could have. Of course, we brought a couple in as well. Yeah, we brought all but 1. So there are 2 paths in the deck along with the Celestial Purge. Opening hand for us is not terrible, but not great. Having a lot of mana in our hand is actually quite bad for us. Autumn's Veil is not terrible, but again, these guys can attack, so we're going to mulligan. This is much better, but it does mean we're a turn slow. I'm going to keep this. We are on the draw, though. We're going to put that on top and then pass. Stream lag. Gotcha. Polluted Delta coming in for a crypt, Blood Crypt. Almost said Crypt Gas for some reason. Ooh, Thoughtseize here. Well, they can grab a Lord, or a Devoted Druid. I would assume they would grab the Druid, because it does slow us down. We're in game 3 for Shadow, but yeah, I think we might be a little bit too slow with this hand for Shadow. It just depends on what our opponent's going to be doing. Yeah, they got rid of the Devoted Druid there. That's a fair move. Let's go with the Sun Petal Grove here, because it does come in tapped, and we're going to pass turn. Now, of course, a Warcaller is only useful if we have paid the 3 mana. Other than that, we can play it maybe with the Elvish Archdruid to get some extra mana. But let's just see what happens here. Tarmogoyf coming in here. It's a 3/4. Pendlehaven. Let's go with a Path to Exile from the top. And pass turn. Again, didn't want to wait for their lands to untap. Always turn 1 Thoughtseize. Yeah, turn 1 Thoughtseize is really frustrating. Each player discards a card. We're going to get rid of a Azuri here. No problem. Nykthos is nice. Let's go with a Elvish Archdruid here. Might be discarding Azuri this next turn if they +1 again. But I assume they're just going to -2. Ooh, they +1 again. Okay. That's fair. Yeah, we're just going to get rid of Azuri again. The reason we're doing this is because the Warcaller can do another +1/+1 on everybody. Abrupt Decay. Ouch. This opponent has all the removal. Oh, Kieran and Elia. What is up with this? Elvish Archdruid coming in here. Let's see. Get those out. Misplayed there. I'm going to put a punt to counter. We should have multi-kicked the Warcaller there. It's your fault, Kieran. You came into the stream and you distracted me. Nah, you're fine. Push on the Warcaller. 1 card in our opponent's hand. Sacrifice a creature. Sure. Alright, let's see what we got here. Celestial Purge. Let's see if they have a removal spell. They cancel, actually. Yeah, that way. 2 cards in our opponent's hand. They don't have a way to deal with it, so it does go away. Loving me some Celestial Purge here. 3 cards in our opponent's hand here. Death's Shadow coming in. It is a 1/1 for now. Let's see, getting out a Forest here, and we're going to pass. Mishra's Bauble. Thoughtseize. Just doing it to lose the life here. Getting in for 3. Alright. Well, we have the Elite here. It's not terrible to play it out right now, but it isn't optimal. So I think we'll probably wait a turn. Opponent's kind of hitting us a little bit slower this game. Obviously, they've destroyed our hand and everything in our battlefield, so not feeling too confident as far as playing out the Elite by itself. Buff the Shadow. How'd you break your elbow? That's very interesting. How does one break an elbow? Got in for 6. Another Death Shadow coming in here. I think that's going to be it for us, guys. We have Warcaller here, obviously. We can play Warcaller for 1, then a Elite. And get 2 blockers. I don't think we have much we can do here. Obviously, we could have used the Pendlehaven to buff the Elite. Yeah, there's Terminate here coming in. Yeah, opponent has all the removal right now. Yeah, they're getting in for 12 here, which is lethal for us. We're going to block 1 and see what we can do with the next card in our deck. Maybe a Collected Company could help us out, but I doubt it. I think we're just dead. Man, gravity peer pressure me. Gravity peer pressure, dude. That's funny. Broken Elbow sounds terrible. Gravity is a bully there. That is true. Getting out of Tarmogoyf here. It's a 5/6. Join an Elite. That is not enough. We're going to concede here. That is going to be game 1. Oh, man. Or match 1. Well, we did pretty good for the first little bit there, but could not stand up to that amount of removal. That was just ridiculous. Let's get into match 2 here, guys. How's everybody week? How is everybody's weekend? Was everybody's weekend? Words. What are they? Goodness. Play first? Yes. Everybody have a great weekend. Let's see what we have here. 4 lands, 2 arch lords here, and then Collected Company. I actually think this is a keeper here. It's not very fast, but it's very effective. Yeah, did you pass your finals, Kieran? Or do you not know it yet? Weekend was good. Star Wars was great. Oh, so much Star Wars. Oh my gosh. I don't want to talk about it. I watched it. I have opinions, and I don't know. For spoilers' sake, we don't want to talk about it on the stream today, obviously. So it's just, it's annoying. Adopted a new pet kitten who is 11 weeks old and so precious. Oh, that's adorable. I kind of wish one of the cats was in here so I could hold mine up and be like, oh, we're proud of you. That's cute. Rootbound Crag coming in here. 6 cards in our opponent's hand. It looks like they're playing some weird deck. Each player draws 2 cards, then discards 3 cards at random. Ooh, I don't like that. Ooh. Alright, sure. That's fine. Opponent getting in here for 4 points of damage. What's up, Phoenix? No spoilers, please, and thank you. Exactly, Anthony. No spoilers. Keep the spoilers out of the stream. If I see a spoiler, I will kick it out. We'll spoil us all because Closet Sugar Daddy. No, I'm good. Getting in for 4 points of damage here. Alright, let's see what we draw into here. Let's see. Get out the Thicket. Probably just get out at Archdruid here. And pass turn. Obviously, that's not the best play we could have done. I think next turn we'll probably be doing the Collected Company. But they might be doing another Burning Inquiry. Insolent Neonate here. How do you feel about Luke Skywalker? Hey, Adam. I'm gonna... Even though... Burp. I deleted your comment, Adam, even though it's technically not true, so... I usually give everybody like 2 weeks, basically, like after release, and then we can kind of talk about it openly. If you didn't see it opening weekend by then, it's like, you know, you'll buy it on DVD. And if that's the case, then you really didn't care about it that much. And then we can kind of discuss spoilers then, so... Vengevine! Hooting Mandrills. What is happening? This is the Vengevine deck here. Oh man, Adam, one more troll comment, and I might have to just remove you, if that's all right, or mute you. Oh man, the truth has been exposed. Yeah, this is Gruul Delve discard. DVD release takes a lot more than 2 weeks. Well, I'm saying like 2 weeks after the movie release. We can talk about it then. What about BB-8 being the Last Jedi? Kieran, that is need to know information. I don't even care that we're losing right now. That was funny. Charlie Sheen was a bold choice, but I think it worked. All right, let's get a forest out here. Let's see what we can do. Held out on Star Wars until tonight, so my son, my dad, and I can all go together, nerding through the generations. Oh, that's cute. Let's see here. Let's go for a Collected Company. Again, my stream on here is, like, bugging out on me. Yeah, let's go for a Collected Company here. Only reason is because we need something to block. Let's go for Izuri. And I want to say the Shaman here. Or Heritage Druid. You could do Heritage Druid there. Let's go Vizier, actually. Any order. What are we listening to? Is that Nightwish? This is not Nightwish, Jordan. This is actually the soundtrack to the video MMO Aeon. So, some fun stuff there. Two cards in our opponent's hand. They're going to get us here, though, I believe. Yeah, Vengevine coming in as a 4/3. Haste is very powerful. Let's see here. We have one card in hand. We have 10 life. They're getting in for 8. Until 12, so we're going to have to block at least that much. Yeah. And take a possible 5. Ah, well, it's in the flavor for Elves, so carry on. Super pleased to see Budget Elf. Thanks. Not doing too well against this crazy deck here. We'll see what happens. Could go for an Archdruid here and then a Elite, but I think that's going to be game. We're going to hit Concede here. Really nothing we can do against that board state. Let's see what we can do here. Let's go with a Gadok Teague. Take out a Collected Company and the banners. I want to say Selfless Spirit is going to be coming in too. Let's try a Condemn as well. And then again, Celestial Purge is great for us for the red permanents they have in their deck. Let me see. I think Path to Exile is probably going to be okay for the situation. Let's take out one of the Devoted Druids. Let's take out the Vizier. And let's take out an Izuri. I think that's pretty fair. Hit submit. Buffered again on my end. I don't think it was the Wi-Fi because I'm still getting chat. Gotcha, Eric. Weird. Caramel fell asleep. The music is putting him to sleep. Oh, that's cute. Play first? Yes. You name your cat Caramel. That's adorable. Sunpetal Grove, a Plains, Druid, and then we have, of course, the Archdruids, and then the Missouri. Again, I think this is a keep if we can keep our board state. Let's see what happens, though. We are on the play. They are mulliganing to 6. Ooh. Okay, they're going to keep it 6. Let's go with a Sunpetal Grove play here. Obviously, it comes in tapped, but really nothing we can do about that. Is this music from Titanic? No, again, it's from Aeon, which is an MMO RPG. Get Nykthos here. Let's go for that and get out an Elvish Archdruid. Pass turn. Let's see if our opponent has something. They do have Random Ruins in here. That's good. That's good. Burning Inquiry. We do get Gadok Teague here, so that's awesome. That means the lockdown will be very swift. Getting in for 4 here with Menace. Let's see, let's get out a Forest here. Try with Gadok Teague here. I think we're going to pass. Could have kept a Celestial Purge up if we had tapped the Elvish Mystic here. But just in case we need something, we can use that. Just going to try and switch my phone and use data. Gotcha, Eric. I'm sorry. Is it an MMORPG about Titanic? Nope. It's actually like a Korean JRPG. Lightning Bolt here, hitting the Gadok Teague. That's fair. They only have 1 land right now, though. So we're going to let them hit us. Let's see. We're going to go for a Sunpetal Grove here. I want to say we want to keep up. Play out the Elvish Archdruid. Keep up a Celestial Purge and see if that'll be alright. Celestial Purge again can grab this red creature here. Insolent Neonate. We're going to Celestial Purge the Flameblade Adept before Neonate hits the battlefield. Sounds like I just walked into the Shire. Yeah, it's awesome. No, it was a really cool Korean game where you could it was basically as close as you can get to Final Fantasy XIV without getting your eyes wet. But you also could like fly in that game and have wings and stuff. It was fun. Let's see, we have Lead the Stampede. Let's get out a Plains here. Go with Lead. See what we got. I'm gonna go with all of these because we're greedy. Let's go with the Elite here. Make an Elf. Get 4. Play out a Zuri. And then play out a Heritage Druid. And just get in for 2. Opponent does have 1 mana, so not really seeing anything pretty soon. Maybe a Pyroclasm coming in from their sideboard? Nothing for their turn. Ooh, I think they might be dead. That's it. That's game 2. Let's get into game 3 here. Didn't even update the listings there. I want to say we're fine as far as our situation here is concerned. Yeah, I think we're good. Might want to bring in the other Path to Exile and take out a Devoted Druid. Actually, bring in the Devoted Druid and take out a Heritage Druid. Let's do that. Elves are so fast. Yeah. What up, Elijah? Elves can be fast. Let's see here. We have Great Hand, a Great Hand, but no green mana, so we're going to mulligan. No green mana again. What is up with this? This is almost worth a keep. Not as fast as Sonic. Gotta go fast. Oh my gosh. Guys, is this worth a keep here? I'm kind of Concernicus. My first experience with walkers was my friend playing Jace Bellerin. He asked if I'm familiar with planeswalkers, and I thought he meant planeswalkers. I'm like, quite surprised. Nice. Sonic is greater than Flash is greater than Sonic. What is happening? No kill like Elvish overkill. Yeah, this is game 3, Andres. You're on the draw, so I would keep. Let's keep then. Warcaller, bottom that. Let's see what happens. 1 mount for our opponent. They're getting out the Flameblight Adept. Like clockwork. Oh, Collected Company here. It's got a Plains and pass. I think we've lost this one. Got a Street Wraith coming in. Or cycling. Pumping the Flameblade Adept. 6 cards in our opponent's hand. Assuming they're going to have the draw 3, discard 3 at random. If that's the case, that might actually help us. 2 mana. Crush Bandicoot. Cathartic Reunion here. Discarded an Insolent Neonate and a Mountain. Fantastic. Bump turn down, so he's not going to use them anymore. Use who? Redeal. Who are you talking about? Oh, wow. They're not showing up. Why are they not showing up? Oh, I know why. Why? It's because I changed things. I just realized that. Thanks, guys, for catching that. Another Warcaller here. I think we're just dead. We have no way to get green mana, and all we have in our hand is green mana. So the overlay numbers are messed up because of the I changed hard drives, and so all the things are pointing to the hard drive that doesn't exist. So they're coming up empty. That's what happened. Thanks for catching that, guys. I was updating the overlay and was like, I'm confused. I'm updating it, and then I looked at the actual preview. I'm like, oh, the numbers aren't even there. What's happening? Yeah, I think the game's over now. 3 cards in our opponent's hand. Getting in for 6. I want to try one more turn, but I think we're done. And yeah, we're done. No mana. No mas. Let's go to game. Match 3. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know why the overlay was like that. Concede? Play first? Yes. Yeah, Modern is very fast. I keep getting plains and not green mana. What is the dealio? There's only 3 green mana in the entire deck. Or white mana in the entire deck. Yeah, well, this is a keep for us. Punished hard for listening to you. It's okay. Keep here. We can put that on top, perhaps. Let's just see what happens here. Let's go for a forest and pass. Again, the Thicket can come in untapped if we control 2 or fewer lands, so that's great for us. So it can be the 2nd or 3rd land. Okay, 7 cards in our opponent's hand. They're on the play. Good luck. Have fun. But yeah, Modern is very fast as far as the format goes. It's extremely fast, so it's very hard to kind of have something going for you that's like fun. If it's like turn 4 or 5. Vanquisher's Banner is one of those cards that is really only good because we have lots of mana producers. Windswept Peep coming in here. Okay, it's 6 for our opponent. But Vanquisher's Banner is a great way if we do build out our board state. We can actually stabilize and just draw power for days. Oh, this is a Boggle deck. Okay. Let's get out with a Thicket here. And go with a Devoted Druid. Alrighty. Hit 6 for our opponent. Okay. Playing up against the Boggles deck here. 7 cards in our opponent's hand. Temple Garden coming in, I would assume. Yeah, enchantment. Ethereal Armor. 2/2 first strike hexproof. Allowing that to hit us. Could do Elvish Archdruid here. Could do Lead the Stampede. I want to stay... Archdruid is probably our best bet here. The reason is because we can actually tap for more mana next turn. Pass turn. But against that Boggles deck, it's going to be kind of hard. How many wins, losses so far? Just joining. Adam, we've, I think every match we've played so far, we've only played 3. No, we only played 2. This is match 3. We've lost in the 3rd round here. Lifelink. Sadly, very sadly. Game 3 of the last match, we actually did not draw a single forest, so that was sucky. Getting in for 3 with Lifelink. Llanowar Elves is here for us. Let's see, we can go for an elf here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go for an elf play here. Play out Azuri. Then a Fauna. Of course, we could have done that a little bit differently, but I think this is fine. And then next turn we can do an Azuri Renegade attack. They only have 1 mana, so it's kind of a... might be a blowout for them, for us. Let's go an elf here. Terran playing an elf deck. Spider Umbra. 5/5 first strike. Lifelink with Reach and Hexproof. Everything... let's see here. I think we're good. We're just going to take the hit again. They are going to go to 25 here. Dwynen Elite. Let's see. We could do Vanquisher's Banner and Dwynen Elite this turn. Or we can do Renegade Attack. Let's see. It's +3/+3. So tap 5, 6, so 12. Trying to do math here real quick. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 points of damage if we do the Azuri attack here. We'll still have the ability to play out a Dwynen Elite as well. Bye, last point. See ya. Lead the Stampede into Vizier. We could try for that. I think getting in here for lots of damage this turn is fine, though. And then playing out the Elite. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Could make 7 mana. Let's go for an Elite here. Yeah, exactly, Miles. I think that's the play. Sure. Let's go 6/6, 6/6, 5/5. So getting in for 17 here. And then holding up the Devoted Druid here for the regenerate cost if we need it. And passing turn. Opponent's down to 8. 7 cards in hand. They got a second mana, so they do have the ability to do something else. Umbra here. First strike. So it's just a 7/7 again. Do we even play Vizier? Yes, we have 1 Vizier in the main board here. Infinite damage is greater than lots of damage, I think. Fauna Shaman discard, Dwyn and Elite, tutor for his Vizier. That's true. Rancor here. Ooh, trample. Okay. Why would you pass or give up? Obviously we can block. And regenerate. Yeah, I think that might have been it though. Could we have won last time by using Devoted Druid 3 times and getting 2 Azuri activations? Perhaps. Let's see here what we can do in the sideboard. Path to Exile really isn't the best play for us here. Fragmentize is good for this situation. Reclamation Sage is also good. Who's Caramel? Is that your hissing cockroach? Oh my gosh. Selfless Spirit, not great. Let's get those in, bring out a Devoted Druid, a Heritage Druid. Get out the banners. Should be good. Yeah, banner could have been played, but yeah, I do think it's too slow for the Boggles matchup as well. So we're into game 2 of Boggles. Let's see what we can do. Oh my god, we got mana that's actually decent. Let's see here. I think we're going to keep this. We are on the draw, though, so that does slow us down quite a bit. Opponent mulligans 6. Ooh, that's good for us. Micro-Lion. Windswept Heath here. Sacking. Getting into a Temple Garden. Mulligan must be a trap. We have the Scout here. It's a 1/1. Sentinel. Let's go for a Thicket here and get out a Sentinel. I think that's pretty fair. And then we pass turn. Alright, 5 cards in our opponent's hand. Let's see, do they have a second mana for the game? Doesn't seem like it. Looks like a enchantment here coming in. Maybe Boggles. Rancor, okay. +2/+0, trample. Wow, no attacks there. That's fair. Let's get a forest here, and we're going to, let's see. Let's get a Heritage Druid. Just yields that and hit no for this particular turn. Then a Mystic. Then we tap, tap, tap. No! I meant Archdruid. No! Well, we can do that fine. It's fine. It's not a big deal. It is annoying, though. Meant to hit Archdruid there. That's a punt, so we have 2 punts so far in the stream. Gonna pass turn here. Anyone excited for Holiday Cube? Yeah, that'd be fun. I misclicked. I feel bad about that because the Archdruid would have helped our board significantly. Probably withstood another attack. But if they don't get into any kind of first strike situation this coming turn, though. Oh, there it is, Ethereal Armor. Let's say 5-3. Of course, they're not getting into much mana, so let's see what happens. Getting in for 5. Yeah, we're just going to take that. So you're getting out a Plains here. You have Devoted Druid here. Okay. I want to say we want to go for a Archdruid here. No, I'm okay. Two, 3. Get out Devoted Druid. Sure. And then we say okay. And then we just get in for 6 here. There we go. Explosive. I'm not a very big combo win fan, MTG, but I mean you can do that if you want to. Ethereal Armor here once again, going up to a 9/7. We'll just be blocking with the Druid here. Obviously trample damage will go through, but it's a 1/3, so my opponent is like, nope, I've had enough. So that's one win for today. Why didn't you tap your Sick Elf? Technically you can do it turn 2, but turn 3 is more reasonable. On Elish Norncast, ouch. Let's see what we got here in match 4. 3 lands, oh my gosh. It is a miracle. Keep. Bloodstained Mire here. Delver. Okay. Let's go for the Thicket play here, and then go for a Sentinel play. And then pass turn. See what we can do next turn. Watch Delver flip. Is it going to happen? Nope. Good. Yeah, has anybody played the Vintage Cube lately? Let's see here. 2 mana. Young Pyromancer. Okay. Alright, let's get out a Forest here. Let's get in some attacks. Oh, Vintage Cube is out, not out till Wednesday? I thought it was done on Wednesday. Maybe I'm misremembering. Let's go with a Elite here. Gonna untap the Sentinel. Next turn, the Heritage Druid will be coming out. Okay. Vintage Draft is done. Gotcha. Thanks, Elliot. Sorry about that. Holiday season, man. It's really thrown me off. Like, really badly. Another Young Pyromancer coming in here. 3 cards in our opponent's hand. Removal will definitely be coming in game 2 here. Passing turn. It's got a Plains. I'm assuming if I attack with the Sentinel this turn, they'll want to block it and kill it. So, but we'll see what happens. No blocks. That is perfectly fine by me. Although he did say the cube was last week, and I said we were playing it on stream. Lo and behold, it's vintage flashback. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, we're going to untap that. My bad. Gonna tap that for some mana. Let's go for Azuri. Say yes. Could have played the Vanquisher's Banner this particular turn, but I'm gonna play out an Elvish Mystic this turn instead. Sure, it doesn't matter. The next turn we can actually get in for Azuri Strike. Gonna yield to the Delver here. There's the flip. Electrolyze. Gotcha. Okay. Let's see what our opponent's going to do here. Getting him for 3-2 in the air. No problem. Chaos Draft with Unstable is insanely fun. That's awesome, William. I still haven't had the chance to play it. I'm really upset about that. Got into a forest here. That's great. Let's see. We can do Lead the Stampede or Vanquisher's Banner. We actually do Heritage Druid as well. One, two, three. Get 3 here. Untap when we cast. Lead. Or Banner. I want to say our opponent has like removal for days, so I'm thinking if we do tap out and try to go for a Azuri Strike here, in response they'll just be destroying some of our creatures. I think it's safer to do a Heritage Druid play than a Lead the Stampede, or a Heritage Druid play than a Vanquisher's Banner. Let's go for that. Yes. Let's see what they got here. Terminate going towards this. Can't be regenerated on the Azuri. Yeah, that's fine. Again, Terminate's one of the cards that we can't really deal with as far as with the Azuri here. Lead the Stampede will help us kind of grab something useful, though. Yes. Okay. Ill just did one yesterday, and everyone took at least 1 unstable pack. A couple of people chose 3 unstable packs. Nice. Very cool. Yeah, we're just going to grab everything. Okay. Let's go for a elite here. The reason we're doing this before the Sentinel tap here. Let's see what we have. Have here. Spell Snare. Counters and... Sure. We'll just play out the Archdruid here. What's up, Renico? No one cares in my local game store about Unstable. Well, I mean, like, you know, it's just one of those sets that's very interesting, and it's very polarizing at the same time. We're going to pass turn here. Obviously, if we attack it, they'll just be blocking with the elementals for days. But we really can't hold up for much longer against the elementals, so let's see what we can do in the next turn. We do have Azuri here in our hand. We're going to get it for 3 here. 3 in the air to drop me down to 14. Technically still in the lead with the life, but we'll see what happens. Again, I'm playing a little bit slower with the elf deck here because I'm not, again, completely familiar with Modern, so it's not like it's not a second language to me. Electrolyze does hurt us completely as far as the Azuri play. Now, we do have another Archdruid in our hand, so I think that'll be fine. We do have Watery Grave coming in here. Opt. That's fine. Let's see what we can do in the next turn. Mystic here. Not terrible. Could tap. 2, 3. Get 3 mana, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go with a Druid tap here. Get 3 mana. Four, 5. Get out a banner. I think that's fun. And they're completely tapped out. They have 2 cards in hand. Let's see what they can do. We're going to name Elf, which pumps our board. Let's get out the Archdruid here. Untap. We are going to draw a card first, obviously. Get a Plains, not bad. And untap the Sentinel. Get out of Plains. Alright, so we have a 4-4 and a 4-4 on the battlefield. We're going to hold those until next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Pass. Maybe get the banner down to get some cards in hand. Yeah, Elijah, for sure. The next turn we'll play out the Azuri Renegade Leader and then the Elvish Mystic. Draw 2 cards. Hopefully get into some more value. We have 2 Lords going on right now on the battlefield, so that really helps us out. But we got to see what our opponent's going to be able to do. He can still attack in with the Aberration for 3, so that's not a big deal. Obviously, he might have a kill spell for the Archdruid. I'm not really... There's a Cryptic Command. He's going to bounce the Archdruid. That's fair. That does mean his entire turn is wasted on that. And he does tap everything else. Oh, he does get in for some damage here. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's game. Oh, so bad. So close. Sideboard. Let's see here what we can do. Path to Exile is definitely coming in. I think not Banisher. I just combined the words for some reason. I think Banner's a little slow in this situation. Let's get Path to Exile in here. I do think Autumn's Veil is great. Because it does, let's see. Yeah, spells you control can be countered by blue or black spells this turn. So I think that's fine. I want to say Celestial Purge is probably okay. Condemn would probably be okay. I think that's probably going to do it. Let's get out the Druid, and a Druid not. Get out a Shaman there. That was close, though. We were basically 1 turn behind. Not really seeing Gadok T being important here. Selfless Spirit could be coming in against board wipes. That's true. Let's replace it into Shaman with a Selfless Spirit and see if that helps. It's 6. Alright, hit submit. We'll see what happens, though. Again, like with Modern, it's very much, do I win this turn or do you win this turn? Which is fine. That's just kind of how Modern is built. I like this hand, but I do think that the Mystic is going to be subject to some pain this coming turn. We are going first, so we do get the Mystic play first. Let's just see what we can do here. Opponent did mulligan to 6, so that's good for us. A lot of stores seemed really unsure about how Unstable would sell. It turns out to be selling really well. Yeah, it's, you know, It's just because like it's not part of a main set. That's just kind of been the consensus that I've heard, is that it's not part of a main set, so like mainstream players won't be getting it because it's not very useful to their actual portfolio or collection. But at the same time, it's like, I mean, Cards Against Humanity sells really well, you know, and it's just a kind of a one-off set. Obviously, they have expansions for Cards Against Humanity, but that's not really as important. So we have Thicket here. Let's go for the Thicket, and then the Archdruid play, and then pass turn here. Fantastic turn 2 with the Archdruid. Next turn we'll be doing the Sunpetal Grove, probably tapping the Archdruid, getting out Azuri, or getting out a Collected Company. Probably using Collected Company instead, if the Mystic does stay on the battlefield. Polluted Delta into a swamp. I don't know, Archdruid might be dying this turn. Yeah, there it goes with the Fatal Push. Can still Collected Company this coming turn with the Sunpetal Grove, so I'm not too concerned. We are going to do that on this turn. Let's see, 5 cards in hand. I'm assuming they're going to have a counter spell here, but we can try. Let's see what happens. Ooh, it does hit. Okay, sweet. Let's see, we have Devoted Druid, Dwynen's Elite, and Elvish Mystic. Let's go with the Dwynen's Elite and the Devoted Druid. Sure. Do get another elf out of that, thanks to having Elvish Mystic on the battlefield. And we're going to pass turn. Can do Collected Company next turn if we know that they don't have a counterspell. But we'll see what happens. Five cards. They just laid a Plains. No red mana just yet. They might be a little bit mana screwed at the moment. Azuri here. We can try with an Azuri first, or maybe just do a Collected Company again. Let's try another Collected here. I really want to save the situations with the Lords here. Selfless Spirit and Nettle Sentinel. We also have Heritage Druid as well. Let's go with Heritage Druid and a Selfless Spirit. I think that's pretty fair. Obviously, Nettle Sentinel is very good too. The reason I want to choose Selfless Spirit is because I don't want to get into a situation where we have all these creatures on the battlefield and then they board wipe us. Let's try and go for a another Lord here. Let's try the Archdruid. See if that makes it. It might not. They might be waiting for that with an Essence Scatter. It does hit. Sweet. So we get to go in for 3 points of damage this turn with our Elite. Very nice. Snapcaster Mage coming in here, and a Fatal Push going to what? Probably just the Selfless Spirit. Wow, going to the Dwynen Elite. Okay. That's fair. Yeah, we're going to save the Spirit for later. Especially against if they have a another removal spell for the Archdruid here. Excuse me. Let's see here. 4 mana. Tassiger. 4/5 with Delve. Not bad. Pindlehaven here. Very nice. Let's go with an Azuri here. Give everything +3/+3. That's it. Opponent was like, I've seen enough. Nice. I think we're actually pretty good as far as the what we have in the main board and the sideboard here. So let's just go into game 3. That was fun. Who all is excited for Christmas? It's like less than a week away, guys. Steven, hi all, thanks for playing Modern Terran. The only thing for me is hard to follow is what's the writing on the card says. If you could fix something where all the cards get magnified, that would be awesome. Steve, I will try and figure out if I can do that. That would be really cool, actually. Excuse me. Goodness gracious. I want to say this is probably a mulligan. We are on the draw. Yeah, mulligan. No mana here. Let's mulligan again. This is going to have to be a keep for us. Put that on the top, sure. Don't say the C word like Christmas. Get a day off, so that's nice. Nice. Scalding Tarn here. Steven, thanks, mate. You're the best. I appreciate it, Steven. I'll try and figure that out. I know some streamers have that ability to do that. So I'll see what I can do. Serum Visions here. We'd have to see what we can do there. But I do think that's a good idea. Drawing into an Azuri here. So we are going to be a little bit slow on this game. Getting out a Sun Petal, and then next turn get out the Mystic or the Elf, or the Llanowar Elf. But we might be losing this, depending on what our opponent's going to be doing. 2 Serum Visions, though, might be a good sign for us. Jason, I work a late second shift after just waking up, and instead of going out and doing Christmas shopping, I'm getting sucked into Elves. It's just one of those decks, you know, man. It's hard not to. Let's see here. Next turn, I believe we'll probably get out another Elf, and then a Llanowar Elf, and then probably a Heritage Druid. Unless they kill the Mystic here. Yeah, they're going to kill the Mystic. That's fair. After the last game, this deck does look sweet. Jason, I love this deck. It's actually quite a lot of fun. It's just that, you know, Modern is so diverse. No mana still. What is happening? So some of the matchups, you know, we get into are not going to be, you know, the most ideal, obviously. Here's a Thought Scour. I got a Logic Knot and Is It Spellcaster into the graveyard there. Working retail this time of year makes it difficult to be excited for Christmas. William, you ain't kidding. Several years ago, I worked at a Best Buy during Black Friday, and then I think I worked Christmas Eve or something like that. Something stupid, basically. And just like the look of desperation on like customers' faces when they're just like, I've made a mistake and I've waited too long. Just like, why would you wait this long? I don't understand. 6 cards in hand. I'm assuming they're going to be killing the Llanowar Elf again. Let's see what happens. Wow, Tassiger coming in here on turn 4. Not bad. What makes this deck a budget compared to stock Elves list? So there is a lot of other things. Oop, terminate here. Coming in. Like Court of Calling. You also have 2 more Nettle Sentinels. You also have a full playset of the Collected Company. Sideboard situation. There's a thicket there for us. Is quite different in those particular builds as well. So let me see real quick on the actual. If you guys ever want to look, I would recommend going to like MTG Goldfish and then going to Decks and then Metagame and then looking in Modern. And then under View More, you can see kind of like a big like list of like all the kind of different deck builds around. And like the most popular or the most common as far as builds. So like right now, let me find it real quick if I can. Yeah, here's the Elves build. Let's see. Yeah, Collected Company's there. You have Horizon Canopy, which is one of the cards that is probably the most, you know, hard to deal with, and the most expensive. I think 4 copies of that, it's like $89 or something. It's stupid. So I would say the mana base is really the reason that this is kind of a budget list. Opponent getting in for 4 here. Yeah, we're going to take the 4 here, go to 16. Yeah, Jensen. It might be 89 tickets instead of dollars. I looked at it at a glance. Let's see. Let's get out the druid here. Come on. Come on. Opponent really not wanting me to have anything this turn, or this game. This is like Cocoa and taxes, except without any taxation. No taxation without representation. That's right. Oh, man. Opponent really getting some momentum on us right now. 3 cards in their hand. Again, it really only takes one good turn for Elves to go off, though, so we'll see what we can do. Tasigur being here, though, is probably not going to be great. Just got to see what's going to happen here. Yeah, they're just going to attack in again. We're going to let that happen. Go to 12. Yeah, it's kind of dropped in price a little bit. Let's see. We can go for a Dwynen's Elite here. And then go for a Heritage Druid play, unless they kill Heritage Druid. Sweet. So tap, tap. Tap. Get out an Arch Druid here. Let's see if they have a counter to this. They do not. Okay. We're going to just hold up now and pass. With as much as some lands from multiple previous sets have been reprinted, I'm sure foil Battle for Zendikar fetch lands are still going for 150 to 200 a piece. Anger of the Gods. No! That hurts us so bad right now. Yep. And Azuri could have helped us a little bit there, but not much. Could have regenerated just himself, basically. Or not himself, but another elf. I want to say this is going to be a loss for us. Battle for Zendikar has the, what are they called? Not masterpieces. Something. Not invocations. Expeditions. They have the expedition lands. Top deck that? Yeah, I would assume. Opponent's giving us the run around here. But again, those expeditions are like, you know, very rare versions of those cards. So I would say this is worth a block. So we're going to have to do that. But this entire match has really been nothing but removal for us. Yeah. They cancel again. Get out another Azuri. But yeah, this has been a nothing match for us. That's alright. It happens, though. Expositions, that's what it is. There's so many different versions of them now, so. By the way, did you guys see the Godbox video? I talked about it on the Upkeep on Friday. Terminate, ouch. But apparently they're like unstable boxes. If you open them, you can sometimes get like, I think it's like 1 in like 4 pallets, which is a large percentage. You can get like every single foil is a foil like land. It's amazing. Elisha. Again, if you want to look up the music, it's AION, and it's probably going to be all on YouTube. It's from an MMO that came out several years ago. I played the crap out of it. I would listen to this instead of World of Warcraft music. Like my friend would listen to WoW music, and then I would listen to this. Getting in for 6 here. That's going to be game, obviously. Electrolyze, yeah. Concede. Ouchie. We did go to game 3 there, but didn't have much luck. Ouch. Well, having a, what was it, a 1-3 record isn't great for a budget elf deck, but I do think we did show how powerful this deck was, and we did go get 3 games every single time, so I think it was fun for the stream today. Of course, if you liked it, of course, like the stream, like the video you're watching right now. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll be back tomorrow with some standard magic. Actually doing a mono red burn tomorrow for standard, which is going to be fun. Speaking of invocations, I pulled the Oketcher one out of one of those mystery boxes, and I randomly picked up a target. Nice! Those expeditions are also full art, which helps their value. That's true, Jason. Yeah, that's very true. So, goodness. Counting down now. How many days until Christmas right now? Let me see. Where's my... There it is. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more days. Bye, Kieran. Enjoy your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow on the stream. 7 more days until Christmas. Oh, man. Gotcha. All right, guys. I'm out of here. I'll talk to you later. Bye.